Can you believe it's been 20 years since this film premiered on Disney Channel? Well, you better believe it. So get your head in the game. We're all in this together. So bop to the top and stick to the status quo as I re-review the one, the only High School Musical. Big Days, Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm the Big D, and this time around, I bring to you a re review of the 2006 made for TV musical flick, High School Musical from Disney Channel. Now, the film actually premiered on this day, January 20th, 2006. Henceforth, today's the film's 20th anniversary. It aired as part of the network's slate of original television films, and the first installment of a big franchise. The film was directed by choreographer and filmmaker Kenny Ortega, who had recently done other projects, including two underrated Disney films, which were the ever popular cult classic Hocus Pocus and the underrated musical Newsies, which I haven't seen but I've heard of. And with a screenplay written by Pierre Boccaccini. The film stars Zac Efron along with Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale, Lucas Grabeel, Alyson Reed, Corbin, Bleu, and Monique Coleman. The film follows an average ordinary student named Troy, the captain of his school basketball team, and Gabriella, an academically gifted transfer student who together audition for the lead roles in their school musical, causing division among the school's cliques. Now, apparently, this film has been described by the writer and numerous critics as a modern adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. I couldn't agree more on this. Well, let's get into our story. On New Year's Eve, high school seniors Troy Bolton and Gabriela Montez are both vacationing at a ski lodge in Utah and meet when they are called upon to sing a karaoke duet together called Start of Something New during a party. Troy returns home to East High School in New Mexico, where he's captain of the basketball team which his father coaches. By coincidence, Gabriella has just transferred to East High, and as Troy shows her around the school, drama club president Sharpay Evans assumes that Gabriella is interested in auditioning for the school musical. Well, the jealous Sharpay discovers Gabrielle's past academic achievements and anonymously informs Scholastic Decathlon captain Taylor McKessie so she will recruit Gabrielle for the team. During basketball practice, Troy is distracted by thoughts of Gabriella and the idea that he might enjoy singing, thus leading to one of the many good tunes in this Get Your Head in the Game. From the back of the auditorium, Gabriella and Troy watch Sharpay along with her twin brother Ryan audition for the musical and an up-tempo version of What I've Been Looking For. Troy and Gabriella step forward at the last minute, but drama teacher Miss Darbus tells them they're too late, while keeping Kelsey Nielsen, the musical's composer, pick up sheet music. They give an impromptu performance of the same song at its original ballad tempo, aka a reprise of What I've Been Looking For. Overhearing their performance, Miss Darbus gives them a callback audition. When the callback list is posted, Sharpay is furious that she has competition for the lead role, while the Wildcats basketball team is shocked that Troy has auditioned. After discovering that Troy is eager to step outside of the social norms, other students confess their secrets, passions, and talents, leaning into the song Stick to the Status Quo. This alarms Taylor and Troy's best friend, Chad Danford, who work together to trick Gabriella into believing Troy does not care about her. Upset by what she perceives as Troy's betrayal and callous disregard for her, leaning into the tune When There Was Me and You. Gabrielle decides to not audition for the musical and distances herself from Troy. Please stand by. Realizing their mistake, Chad and Taylor admit their role in sabotaging Troy and Gabrielle's relationship. So Troy goes to Gabrielle's house and they reconcile, determined to audition for the musical. Now for the ending. You know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video at once. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. As I start counting down now, if you've seen this movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Excuse me again. Overhearing Gabrielle and Troy rehearse, Sharpay convinces Miss Darbus to reschedule the callback auditions so they begin at the same time as both Troy's championship game and Gabrielle's scholastic decathlon competition. The basketball and decathlon teams work together to allow the two to leave by hacking the power in the gym and causing a chemical reaction that forces an evacuation during the decathlon. Troy and Gabrielle rush to the auditorium as Sharpay and Ryan finish their callback song, Bop to the Top. After Gabrielle and Troy successfully perform their song Breaking Free, Miss Darbus gives them the lead roles, making Sharpay and Ryan understudies. Both teams win their respective competitions. Chad asks Taylor out, Sharpay makes a truce with Gabriella, and the entire team gathers in the gym to celebrate as they perform We're All in This Together. End of story. Or is it? That's right. In the post credit scene, Sharpay praises this guy Zeke for a bag of cookies he made for her, and he says he will make her a creme brulee. And that's the end of the story. So, what did I think of High School Musical? Now, at first, I wasn't quite interested in it. Thought this was just going to be another, I don't know, film that might get a little overrated and what have you. Now, this would be the next big thing, as the executives at Disney wanted to replicate the success of, well, the Cheetah Girls, which came out the previous year in 2003, as well as the standalone musical episodes, well, of their recent hit TV show Even Stevens, which had just ended that year, and That's So Raven, which was actually current. No, not the previous year. I'm sorry. That the Cheetah Girls came out 3 years ago. I'm sorry. Sorry. Even Stevens ended that year, as well as their hit That's So Raven, which was still on at the time. My mistake, everyone. I misread it. Well, after now, the following year got a sequel. And that's when I decided to give the film a chance. And well, when I watched it, I realized I made a mistake and what have you. And I really came to like High School Musical because it proved to be such a fun-filled film and have great characters, great tunes, and what have you, and all that jazz. I really did enjoy it. Upon its premiere, it became the most commercially successful Disney Channel television film. It generated 7.7 million viewers in its premiere broadcast, breaking the Dan record for the highest premiere for the network. And it also saw considerable success internationally. And over 225 million unique viewers were calculated as watching the film as of 2019, a few years back. The film got mixed reviews, with praise for its cast and music, but criticism for its sentimentality. Well, that's understandable, but I felt like it was good. It was more positively received by audiences. The film's soundtrack, however, unexpectedly made a splash on the Billboard 200, becoming the first time a Disney Channel bit had ever come to number one. I'm pretty sure, but I might be wrong though. With Breaking Free making the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now, Rotten Tomatoes has a score of 67, saying the film is brazenly saccharine, but it makes up for it with its memorable show tunes, eye-popping choreography, and appealing cast. Yes, I really love the songs and its choreography and its amazing cast. Comment since Mia gave this 4 out of 5 stars. One reviewer, I think for the same, well, some reviewers for Comment since Mia, I'm pretty sure, one gave it 3 out of 5 stars, saying the filmmakers were just trying to tell a story. Sex, drugs, and violence just didn't factor into that equation. On the other hand, one reviewer for that David Nusser gave it a negative review and gave it a mere 1.5 out of 4, saying, "It's difficult to imagine, even if the most die-hard fan of musicals, finding anything here worth embracing." Even Scott Weinberg also gave it a negative review, calling it a schmaltzy little piece of obvious fluff that's directed in truly horrendous fashion and populated by cardboard characters who spit out simplistic platitudes and breathy pop tunes. Oh well, who cares? I disagree. I feel like it was pretty good. Anyway, after this, there would be two direct sequels. One would be released the following in August of the following year in High School Musical 2, where it was even more good. And in October the following year, High School Musical 3 senior year followed, but it was released direct to theaters. Unlike this in the second one. Still, the soundtrack eventually did well, and the film had gone on to go quintuple platinum here in the US. Now, I had to give credit for all the cast members, which I'll get to in just a moment. The composer of the score was David Lawrence, who did very good, but I really like Kenny Ortega's direction and the choreography for the film. The story was pretty good too. For the cast, we have Zac Efron as Troy. I gotta give him credit. This was one of his early films, in my view, and he does exceptionally good. Now, before he was cast, his role was written for a tenor, and Efron, well, who himself is a baritone, could not properly sing most of the parts. So, singer and songwriter and actor Drew Seeley, who also auditioned for the same role, provided the majority of the character's singing voice. With Efron himself singing the first and last few lines of both Start of Something New and the beginning of Breaking Free. Which that was fun. I kind of didn't even notice, but now you know and what have you. Now I know too. Now Vanessa Hudgens makes her big debut as Gabrielle, and I've got to give her credit. She's very amazing in this. I really liked that, and I liked the chemistry between her and Troy. Absolutely, really good. Ashley Tisdale, who of course was already well known for playing Maddie on the network's big hit sitcom of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, played Gabrielle and Troy's big competitor, Sharpay Evans. And she might seem a little cutesy and sweet and all that jazz, but deep down I think she's more of the queen bee at this. And then there's Lucas Grabeel as her twin brother Ryan. Oh yeah, he's kind of a little crazy though, but he's pretty funny though. Alyson Reed played Miss Darbus. I think she did pretty good. Corbin Bleu as Chad, good. Monique Coleman as Taylor, good. Let's see. Bart Johnson played Troy's father, Jack, good. Um, Alessia Rowland as Kelsey. She's absolutely very good. Let's see. Chris Warren Jr. as Zeke, guy who enjoys bacon and Meyer Sharpay later on. And then there's Chris Warren Jr. plays Zeke, member of the basketball team who enjoys who all I meant yeah. And then there's Ryan Sanborn as Jason Cross, who is also a member of the basketball team and tends to ask mundane questions in class. Oh boy, what Sorry, I got tongue tied, sidetracked, and why have you in that one. My mistake. But even so, I think High School Musical proved to nail and what have you, and became a big franchise. Well, yeah, and aside from the trilogy of films, they also went on to have a hit musical TV series on Disney Plus, which I've never watched. And Sharpay got her own movie after I think it was after the second one or third one. Well, I haven't seen it yet, but rest assured I'll be watching that and reviewing that sometime down the road. I promise, okay? The High School Musical, I think, is a nice film. It's got good choreography, great music, and great characters, and all that jazz. Enough said. So, what did you think of High School Musical? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, Click the bell for notifications and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, and you know the rest. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of High School Musical 2. Actually, it's a re-review, duh. So if you like this, check out my reviews. Check out some of these other Disney Channel films I've done reviews of. In the upper left-hand corner, you can check out my re-review for a later film that Kenny Ortega directed for Disney Channel. And that was Disney's Descendants from 2015. A great movie that was. The upper right-hand corner is my review of a film that came out just long before High School Musical, or even the Cheetah Girls. I definitely may want to think of reviewing that. But check out my review of Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century in the upper right-hand corner. Or if you'd like another musical, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my re-review of the great classic of Grease, which I did in memory of Olivia Newton-John. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.